Hello my dear friend, welcome back to my channel. This is Junni's Plan With Me. For April bullet journal theme, I chose cherry blossom and of course I did a Sakura tree pop-up on the cover page. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll leave the link in the right up corner and the description box down below. And today we're going to work on the rest weekly spread setup. But before that, I want to take a little bit of time to say thank you to everyone who visited and supported my new online shop that was launched 2 weeks ago. I pretty much moved everything from my old Etsy shop to JunniSunstudio.com, and now I also offer physical stickers besides the digital download. For this month, I prepared these Sakura design stickers, and you can also choose bundles with the stamps and washi tape set, or plus the subtitle and Disney week sheets. If you prefer to get the digital version, it also includes a April title and calendar page. As a small business owner, I really appreciate your support and love. Okay, without further ado, now let's start today's BUJO journey. Oh, by the way, you can get 10% off on my Sakura theme stickers, BUJO Kit digital download, and the pop-up template with the code Sakura10. Don't forget to check it out. So, I've already done the first and second weekly spread in the previous video. Here, I'm going to start working on the third week, and to begin with, I have some ASMR for you. Enjoy! For the layout, if you watched my previous Plan With Me video in 2021, you know that I've been using 2 weeks per spread layout, and this is the first time I go back to the 1 week per spread design this year. I actually really liked it, but as I started my online shop, I found it's a little bit hard to manage a long to-do list in a small block, so here I divide the whole spread into 7 boxes, each one is 7 by 23. Then I use my Disney week stickers to put Monday to Sunday on it. I also want to experiment something new, which is separating the daily focus and the to-do list. I've been under a lot of pressure I give to myself these days, like releasing videos every week, posting feed on Instagram every day, plus now I also have a small business to manage. I feel like I didn't give enough space and time to myself. The things I want to do in my own time are always got postponed. For example, I wrote down workout and read books on my habit tracker every month, but it's just not working at all. So I decided to take it slow on the third week of April. No video schedule since that's where my biggest pressure comes from. But of course, packing orders is different. That's something so therapeutic for me. Anyway, based on that, I'm going to list 3 things that I want to do on each day. Maybe go jogging, maybe do some random sketch, or maybe just watch a movie with some unhealthy snacks. So yeah, if you're also struggling with your personal life and work life, I hope you can take 1 day, if not the whole week, to slow down, follow your heart, and do something you always want to do. If 1 day is still too much, maybe just a couple of hours will work too. And a little bit of rest can prepare yourself better before going back to work. Okay, now let's get back to our setup. On the right up corner, I'm drawing a square wood tray holding 4 types of Sakura desserts, and I try to make them all different from the previous spreads. So if this is not the first Sakura dessert you're thinking about, maybe you can find it in my monthly setup video. After adding some wood texture, I move on to drawing some cherry blossom flowers. I know I probably said the same thing last time, but I just want to repeat again that originally I wanted to do a flower theme, but as I did more and more research, I just couldn't stop thinking about those yummy and beautiful desserts. Anyway, here I decided to add in a flower branch, which is one of the only 2 tree elements I put in besides the cover page, and the other one is on the mood tracker spread if you remember. In order to give the different shades of pink transition, I use light pink as base, then drop on some dark pink in the middle when it's still wet, and then define the shape with thin stroke and emphasize the flower stamens after it gets a little bit dry. Here, instead of black fine liner pen, I picked Zebra Sarasa brown ball pen so the color could be more cohesive. And it's just my personal preference to color first then do the outline. I know some people like to do it in the opposite way, so I hope you can figure out the order and the method you like. The art media could also be something you're comfortable with. Doesn't necessarily have to be watercolor, because I know not everyone on watercolor set. But you can still do it with tumble brush pen or maybe Crayola super tips. By the way, if you like my design and want to recreate it, Don't forget to tag me on Instagram at JunniSun when you post it. I'd love to see your lovely work. Now the main part is done, washi tape can always make the spread even better. Notebook Therapy kindly sent me their newly released Sakura washi tape set, and they're just so gorgeous. Here I'm going to apply it with my washi tape stickers together on this spread. If you're interested in this set, I'll leave the link in the description along with my 10% off coupon code JunniSun10 for you. They also released Sakura Journal and Sakura Pencil Case, which I personally like a lot. And a little bit spoiler, those two products I just mentioned will be included in the giveaway I'm planning to hold when my channel reaches 20k. And hopefully it can happen soon before Sakura season is over. After circling out the current week in month and writing down the dates, the third week setup is done. If you like this spread, you can find the digital printable in my Patreon community. As a monthly subscription, you can find more bonus content, and your support will mean a lot to me and this channel. Now let's move on to the next spread. The fourth week in April will be the week I work on my May bullet journal plan with me video, so I want to have a section to track the work progress. After placing the calendar and writing down the focus part, I'm going to draw a box on the left edge and divide it into 7 sections. Each part is 4x10. I see this layout a lot in BUJO community. It works great, especially for people who need a separate section to write down meetings, events, or maybe deadline for school projects. But this is actually my first time trying this layout, and I'm really excited to use it soon. Then for the rest of the spread, except the right edge, I save the same amount of space for some drawing later. The rest I divide into 7 sections for Monday to Sunday. In order to make it match my overall setup, I just directly choose to use the Daisy Week sticker from my Sakura sticker bundle, and then adding the dates next to it. Oh, and if you need a place for note, the focus section could be changed to whatever you want. After all, what fits your lifestyle is the best. Speaking of which, I also saw some people using the event section as a habit tracker. I personally like to do the whole month habit tracking together, but I do understand that have it on the weekly page could be pretty easy to use and you don't have to flick back and forth every day. So maybe you want to give it a try and see if it works for you too. Alright, it's time to work on the red edge decoration. I think I made a small mistake here. It would be so much better if I apply the washi tape on the border first, so the color process could be easier. But it turned out bad without it for me, so yeah. Here I'm drawing a scene of making Ichigo Sakura mochi, which is the type of rice cake. It's a little bit sad that I've been wanting to visit Japan since 10 years ago, but it didn't happen due to all kinds of reasons. So I never really tried it myself, but I found a really detailed recipe online and I'll leave a link down below too. That's also where I got the inspiration of this drawing from. Just in case you get confused, the light pink part is rice and the red-brown part is red bean, and I'm sure you can recognize the leaves. I also added some cherry blossom flowers as decoration to give it more pink tone, and then outline it with the brown pen after, as well as the box border. And before moving to the next spread, it's time to place some washi tapes again. So for the last week, usually I'll spend some time to do my husband's bullet journal, which is the black and white version you see in my channel. Oh, by the way, if you're waiting for the April black and white BUJO, I'm afraid you won't be able to see it. It was really busy last few weeks and my husband was really thoughtful, didn't want me to spend too much time on his and burn myself out. So I made a super simple one with no drawing and didn't film it either. But for the next month, I think I should be able to make it. If you're also a fan of audio hopping, stay tuned for that because that's gonna be the theme for the next month. Anyway, besides that, I don't have much work going on in the last week, so for the layout, I decided to go with a more freestyle. Each box's size is pretty random since I already know the to-do list can fit into it anyway. And on the bottom, I'm going to use it as monthly summary as always. For the gap part, I saved them for decorations. Again, if you're interested in my Sakura design stickers, don't forget to take a look in my online shop. Usually, I don't like to repeat the same drawing in my BUJO setup, so the leftover stickers from the monthly setup is perfect here. Then for the Daisy week, I'm just using my stickers again. And as I'm doing voiceover right now, I just realized that I forgot to write down the dates and circle out the week on the calendar. I'll fix it later. And we're almost there. The last thing I want to do on this spread is to apply the Notebook Therapy Fuji washi tips on it. Hopefully, I can travel in Japan when the pandemic is over, and I'm going to try all the Sakura desserts I draw here. As for the page on the right side, I'm waiting for my channel to reach 20k and I'll use it to do a thank you page. So yeah, if you already subscribed, thank you so much. Here is a big heart for you. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing if you want to see more contents from me. As I'm doing final flip through, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who watched my videos and leave sweet comments. It's not that often for me to receive negative comments, but a couple of them from last week just totally ruined my day. I know it's normal that there's always gonna be people who dislike me, but it's still pretty hard to process when those comments are aggressive and mean for no reason. Sorry for expressing this, but what I want to say is that I really appreciate all the views, likes, and positive comments. You're the one who made me confident when I question myself and my work. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. And that's it for this video. I'm going to take a break next week, so I'll see you soon in my next video, which is probably gonna be May plan with me. And until then, I wish you have an amazing April. Bye!